Hello friends, welcome to Active Education Pro. Today's topic is quadrilateral, and one request, please don't miss this video. Don't skip this video. Entirely watch the entire video so that you have your fundamentals regarding quadrilateral should be clear about it. Okay, so now the topic is quadrilateral. In my last video already we have discussed about geometrical figures, about quadrilaterals, and their number of sides, their number of vertices, etc. So now let's study about quadrilateral in details. Okay, quadrilateral is an enclosed geometrical figure. Quadrilateral is an enclosed geometrical figure which has 4 number of sides, 4 vertices, 4 interior angle and 2 diagonals. In details, we will study one by one. First, draw a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral has 4 sides. Now name the quadrilateral A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral consisting of 4 sides. Here the sides are one is AB, next BC, CD and AD. These are the 4 sides of these quadrilaterals: A, B, BC, CD and AD. These sides are denoted by a small line on above this name: AB, BC, CD and AD. And then the 4 vertices. Vertices means it is a joint point. It is the intersection point of these 2 sides. Here look at this quadrilateral. AD line and AB line, AD side and AB sides, both are joined at both are meet at the point A. So A is the vertices. Vertices are one is A, and similarly AB side and BC sides make the vertices, make the vertex B, and the vertex C made by the 2 sides, one is DC and another is BC. C and the last vertex D is made by the 2 sides, one is AD and another is CD. So the vertices are A, B, C, D. Vertices are a point. The point of intersection of these 2 sides is the vertices of this quadrilateral. Vertices are A, B, C and D. Then next, 4 interior angle. Interior angle. In my last video already we have told that angle is of 2 types. One is interior angle and another is exterior angle. So first know about interior angle, then step by step we know about exterior angle. Interior angle. At the point of vertices, these 2 sides make an angle. This is the interior angle. Interior angle means inside the part of your quadrilateral. The angle presents inside the figure, inside the closed figure. This figure name is quadrilateral. So in this quadrilateral there are 4 interior angle. One angle is A, another angle is B, another C, and the last one is D. These are the interior angle. And next, diagonals. There are 2 diagonals. One is AC and another is BD. One is AC and another is BD. Yes, AC and BD both are line segments. So here we denoted by putting a line above this name. Diagonal. First know what is diagonal. A diagonal is a line segment. What is diagonal? It is a line segment connecting 2 non-consecutive vertices of a polygon. Look here. means it is a quadrilateral. Here quadrilateral is also a polygon because it is made of 4 sides more than one side, so it is a polygon, and this polygon name is quadrilateral consisting of 4 sides. It is a line segment connecting two non-consecutive vertices. Here A, B, C, D are the vertices of the quadrilateral. A, the consecutive vertices of A is B if you move anticlockwise. If you move clockwise, then the consecutive vertices of A is D. If you move clockwise, then after A vertices, we will find the vertices D. If you move anticlockwise, then you find the consecutive vertices of A is B. So both B and D are the consecutive vertices of A vertex, anticlockwise and clockwise respectively. But C is the non-consecutive vertices. C is the non-consecutive vertices. So if we join both the vertices, a line segment is formed, and this line is known as the diagonal of this quadrilateral. A has one non-consecutive vertex, it is C. Similarly, vice versa, C has one non-consecutive vertex, it is A. Because if you move anticlockwise, then D is the consecutive vertex. If you move clockwise, then B is the consecutive vertex of C. So C has two consecutive vertices, one is D and B, anticlockwise and clockwise respectively. But A is the non-consecutive vertices. So AC, by joining these two vertices, AC is the line segment, is the diagonal of this quadrilateral. Similarly, now let's come to the next vertices. Next vertex is B. If you move anticlockwise, then C is the consecutive vertices, and if you move clockwise, then A is the consecutive vertices. So one and only D vertex is the non-consecutive vertices of B. So if you join these two vertices, the line segment is formed, and the name is BD, and BD is the another diagonal of this quadrilateral. So AC and BD, these are the two line segments are the diagonal of this quadrilateral ABCD. And yes, by taking off these vertices name, we can tell the quadrilateral, any polygon's name, and this quadrilateral is ABCD quadrilateral. Okay, then next comes to types of quadrilaterals. Look at this picture. This picture consisting of 4 sides. So yes, it is a quadrilaterals. But in these quadrilaterals, the opposite sides are same in length and parallel. Means first name the diagonal ABCD. ABCD quadrilateral. Here, as per the figure, AB is equal to CD and AB parallel CD, and AD is equal to BC and AD parallel BC, and A is equal to B is equal to C is equal to D is equal to 90 degree. Here AB side and DC side, AB line and DC line both are in same in length, and similarly AD is equal to BC, and both opposite sides, both pair of opposite sides are parallel, means AB parallel DC and BC parallel AD, and each angle is 90 degree. Each angle of this quadrilateral is right angle. So here the name of this quadrilateral is rectangle. The name is rectangle. Rectangle. Rectangle means it is a quadrilateral having opposite sides are same in length and parallel, and each angle is of 90 degree. Then next move towards square. This polygon, this quadrilateral is known as square. Similarly, name the figure PQRS. Here in this figure, PQ is equal to RQ is equal to RS is equal to SP. All the four sides are equal in length. This side is equal to this side is equal to this side is equal to this sides. And each angle is 90 degree. Each angle is 90 degree. P angle is equal to Q angle is equal to R angle is equal to S angle is equal to 90 degree. And the name of this figure is square. And the name of this figure is square. Now you have a question for you. I have a question for you. Is rectangle is a square or is square is a rectangle? Square is a rectangle because square's criteria, square's rule satisfies the rule of rectangle, but rectangle doesn't satisfy the rule of square. Square means each angle is 90 degree. Here rectangle angle is 90 degree and its opposite sides are equal. And yes, each sides opposite sides are parallel. Means here ASR parallel PQ and RQ parallel SP. Opposite sides are same and parallel. Opposite sides are same and parallel. So sides, the rule for sides of rectangle and square both are same. And angle is 90 degrees. So square is a rectangle. Square is a rectangle, but rectangle is not a square. This is another figure of quadrilateral. It is known as parallelogram. This figure is known as parallelogram. In this figure, opposite sides are same and parallel. Means PQ is equal to RS and PQ parallel RS. RQ is equal to SP and RQ parallel SP. Means PQ is equal to RS and both are parallel. RQ is equal to PS and both are parallel. Yes, these sides rules are applicable for rectangle, but some changes in parallelogram. Means parallelogram, each angle of a parallelogram is not 90 degree. It is not mandatory to be 90 degree. Means AS angle is equal to Q angle, but it is not 90 degree. It is not compulsory to be 90 degree. But rectangle in this video already we have told before some few minutes, each angle of a rectangle is 90 degree. But here the opposite angles are equal. AS angle is equal to Q angle and P angle is equal to R angle. But it is not compulsory to be 90 degree. Maybe it is 90 degree, but parallelogram has not any conditions for angles that each angle of this parallelogram should be 90 degree. Okay. Then the next figure is rhombus. 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 In this quadrilateral, each side of this angle are same. Means AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. Each side is same. And opposite sides are equal, similarly as parallelogram. Parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. SQ, S is equal to Q, P is equal to R. Similarly in rhombus, A angle is equal to C angle and B angle is equal to D angle. And yes, opposite sides are parallel. Means AB parallel DC, BC parallel AD. So here, just like rectangle and square, parallelogram is not a rhombus. But yes, rhombus is a parallelogram because rhombus satisfies all the conditions of a parallelogram, but parallelogram cannot satisfy the rules of rhombus. So rhombus is a parallelogram. And the last one is trapezium. This is trapezium. Okay, A, B, C, D. In this type of quadrilateral, in a trapezium, it must have at least one pair of parallel lines. One pair of parallel lines. Already we have studied about 4 types of quadrilateral. One is rectangle, second square, third parallelogram, and fourth is rhombus. In these 4 types of quadrilaterals, we studied there are 2 pair of parallel lines, opposite parallel lines, 2 pair of opposite sides which are parallel. But in this figure, in a trapezium, at least it must have only one pair of parallel lines, and these are AB and DC. AB line and DC line are parallel. AB parallel DC. But AD is not parallel CB. AD and CB are not parallel lines, because after extending of these 2 lines, it will meet at a place in future. But DC line and AB line doesn't meet in future because these lines are parallel. So trapezium means it has at least one pair of parallel lines which are AB and DC. This is the trapezium. There are no conditions for angles because it is not parallel. Both sides, both pair of opposite sides are not parallel, so it has no more conditions for its angles. It has only one conditions: AB parallel DC, at least one pair of parallel lines. And the non-parallel lines AD and BC, if the length of the non-parallel lines are equal, means if AD is equal to BC, AD is not parallel CB, AD is not parallel BC, means AD and BC are not parallel lines. But if the length of these 2 non-parallel lines are same, then it is known as isoscale trapezium. This is known as isoscale trapezium. In my last video, already have told about isoscale triangles. In a triangle which has 2 lines equal, it is known as isoscale triangle. So here, if in a trapezium the 2 non-parallel lines is same in length, so it is known as isoscale trapezium. So thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, like, share and comment on my video, and press the bell icon for the latest update. In my last video, we will learn about interior angle and the exterior angle, the rule for interior angle and exterior angle. Thank you.